In a world where constant noise and the rapid flow of information dominate our daily lives, silence is often seen as uncomfortable or even unnecessary. We are surrounded by external stimuli, endless phone notifications, conversations buzzing around us, and the social pressure to always be busy and engaged. But what if we could learn to embrace and harness the power of silence? We'd soon realize that it's not just an absence of sound, but a state of mental and emotional stillness that allows us to pause, reflect, and make more conscious decisions. In Stoicism, this practice is considered essential for cultivating wisdom, self-control, and resilience, qualities that help us live with greater purpose and balance. Throughout this video, we'll explore how silence can transform various aspects of your life, from strengthening your mind to improving your relationships and enhancing your ability to handle stress. Often underestimated, silence may be the key to unlocking true inner peace, boosting emotional intelligence, and leading a more fulfilling life. If you're looking for ways to reduce stress, improve your well-being, and navigate life with greater wisdom, embracing silence could be the first step. So, get ready to discover how silence isn't just a break from the world's noise. It's a tool that can profoundly and powerfully transform your life. 1. Silence helps you make better decisions. Have you ever noticed how some of our worst decisions happen when we're overwhelmed by emotions? In the heat of the moment, impulsivity takes over, and only later do we realize we could have acted differently. Stoicism teaches us that silence is a powerful tool for making wise choices. When we pause before reacting, we create mental space to reflect on the consequences of our actions. This allows us to act logically rather than being controlled by fleeting emotions. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "When emotion enters, reason exits." And that's exactly what happens when we speak or act without thinking. Silence gives us the opportunity to analyze a situation more clearly, consider different perspectives, and choose the best course of action. Great leaders, strategists, and philosophers have always used silence as a powerful weapon for making smarter decisions. Think of the most influential figures in history. Many were known for their ability to listen, process information, and only then speak or act. This doesn't mean we should be passive or indecisive. Rather, it encourages us to avoid automatic responses and rash reactions. The simple act of pausing before responding can prevent unnecessary conflicts, regrets, and even long-term consequences that could harm your life. So, the next time you feel the urge to react immediately to a provocation, a criticism, or a difficult situation, try the power of silence. Take a deep breath, wait a few seconds, and then decide how to respond. You'll soon realize how this small change can transform the way you act and significantly improve the quality of your decisions. 2. IT boosts your focus and productivity. We live in the age of distraction. Social media notifications, messages, emails, and the constant noise of the world around us make it harder than ever to maintain focus. Our minds jump from one stimulus to another, like a web browser with dozens of tabs open at once. The result? Reduced productivity, mental fatigue, and the frustrating feeling of being constantly busy but never truly progressing. Silence is a powerful solution to this problem. When we eliminate excess noise, both external and internal, we give our brains the chance to work more efficiently. Stoicism teaches us that discipline and control over our attention are essential for a successful life, and that starts with creating moments of silence. Many of history's greatest minds, like Nikola Tesla, Isaac Newton, and Albert Einstein, actively sought out quiet environments to dive deep into their work. They understood that silence amplifies concentration. When we aren't constantly interrupted, we can fully immerse ourselves in a task, improving both the quality and depth of our work. Silence also reduces mental fatigue, as the brain doesn't have to waste energy filtering out distractions. Think about it. How often have you started an important task, only to be interrupted within minutes by a notification or some background noise? Each break in focus forces your mind to restart the concentration process, which takes time and drains mental energy. If you want to improve your productivity, start incorporating moments of silence into your daily routine. Try turning off your phone for an hour, working in a quieter space, or even using noise-canceling headphones. Small changes like these can dramatically enhance your focus and efficiency. At the end of the day, silence isn't just the absence of sound. It's a powerful strategy for reaching higher levels of performance and excellence in everything you do. 3. Silence reduces stress and anxiety. silence has a profound impact on both our mind and body. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with information, noise, opinions, and visual stimuli, our brains remain in a state of high alert almost all the time. This constant overstimulation leads to mental overload, increases cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and leaves us anxious, always anticipating the next notification, the next appointment, or the next worry. The Stoics understood that true emotional control comes from within, and silence is a crucial tool for achieving that balance. When we allow ourselves moments of silence, we create a space for our minds to rest, reducing mental hyperactivity and promoting a state of calm and mental clarity. Studies show that periods of silence activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which slows the heart rate, regulates breathing, and relaxes the muscles, creating a natural sense of tranquility. Moreover, silence helps diminish the negative impact of racing thoughts that fuel anxiety. Often, stress doesn't come from what happens around us, but from how our minds react to these situations. Silence teaches us to slow down, observe our thoughts without being consumed by them, and find peace even in the midst of chaos. Great spiritual teachers, philosophers, and leaders have long used silence as a form of emotional self-regulation because they knew that by calming the mind, we also calm our emotions. If your life feels too fast-paced, filled with worries and constant tension, try setting aside a few minutes each day for complete silence. It could be in the morning, before bed, or during small breaks throughout the day. Simply stop, take a deep breath, and sit in silence, free from distractions. At first, it might feel uncomfortable, but over time, you'll realize that these moments act as a natural therapy for stress and anxiety. Silence doesn't just calm the mind, it strengthens it, helping you face life's challenges with greater serenity and balance. 4. IT improves your relationships. In a world where everyone has something to say, many forget that effective communication isn't just about what we say, it's also about what we choose not to say. Silence, often seen as an awkward pause, has the power to profoundly enhance our relationships, whether with friends, family, partners, or colleagues. Practicing silence, especially during conversations, can be a powerful sign of respect and empathy. When we quiet our own words, we create space to truly listen to others, without interruptions, judgments, or distractions. This kind of active listening is essential for strengthening relationships because people feel more understood and valued when they have the opportunity to express themselves fully, without being rushed or talked over. Silence also helps us filter our words, preventing impulsive remarks that could lead to misunderstandings or even hurt others. Often, in moments of conflict, the best response isn't to immediately defend our viewpoint, but to step back and allow ourselves a moment of silent reflection before reacting. This doesn't mean ignoring issues or being passive. It means choosing our words more carefully so that our communication is more thoughtful and less reactive. In Stoicism, this ability to exercise self-control and reflect before speaking is considered a fundamental virtue. Additionally, silence strengthens emotional connections. Sometimes, the most meaningful moments in a relationship don't come from words, but from simply being there for someone, offering support without needing to say anything. In times of pain, joy, or quiet companionship, silence can be more comforting than any speech. Genuine presence, often without words, creates deeper bonds than superficial conversation. In a healthy relationship, silence becomes a bridge of mutual understanding, where people support each other without the need to fill every moment with words. If you want to improve your relationships, start practicing more silence. Listen more, speak less, and allow pauses to create space for empathy and genuine connection. When you embrace this approach, you'll notice that your relationships become stronger, more balanced, and, above all, more human. 5. Silence boosts your self-confidence and self-control. Silence is one of the most powerful tools for building self-confidence and self-control. In a world that constantly pushes us to react, speak, and voice our opinions, learning to remain silent in the face of challenges and provocations is a clear sign of inner strength. True self-confidence doesn't come from speaking the loudest or trying to dominate a conversation. It comes from the ability to stay calm, even in the most intense situations. When you choose silence during moments of conflict, you're not backing down or being passive. Instead, you're exercising conscious control over your reactions. The ability to not react immediately is a sign of deep self-assurance because it shows that you don't feel the need to prove yourself to others or constantly justify your actions. The Stoics understood that self-control is fundamental to a balanced and successful life. Instead of being ruled by emotions or external events, those who practice silence place themselves in a position of control, deciding when and how to respond. This self-discipline strengthens confidence. When you can remain composed and silent under pressure, you feel more prepared to handle whatever comes next. Silence also creates a crucial pause for reflection before action, helping you make wiser decisions rather than acting on impulse. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions. It means having the wisdom to recognize when to act and when to wait and reflect. Simply stopping, breathing, and embracing silence in emotionally charged moments demonstrates mastery over your actions and reactions, significantly boosting your self-trust. By making silence a regular practice, you enhance your ability to stay in control, make better decisions, and feel more secure in your choices and inner strength. Over time, this creates a positive cycle. Each time you choose silence over impulsive reaction, your confidence and self-assurance grow stronger. 6. Silence strengthens your mind and resilience. Silence has a transformative power in building resilience and mental strength. We live in an ultra-connected, noisy world, constantly bombarded with information, emotions, and external opinions. Amid this chaos, the ability to turn inward, embrace silence, and create mental space for processing and reflection is essential for our mental and emotional well-being. Silence helps us develop a more focused, calm mind, one that can handle life's ups and downs with greater stability. When we practice silence, we're essentially training our minds to become more resistant to stress and external pressures. This practice creates an internal shield against distractions and daily challenges, allowing us to stay focused on our goals and well-being, even when everything around us feels chaotic. Stoicism teaches that real power doesn't come from controlling external circumstances, but from mastering our responses to them. Through silence, we learn to observe our emotions without being consumed by them, developing the resilience needed to face adversity with balance and clarity. Silence gives us a crucial pause between action and reaction, allowing time to reflect and choose the best course of action. It also slows down the mind, preventing us from being overwhelmed by anxiety and fear, and instead helping us make clear, well-grounded decisions. Moreover, silence teaches us to tolerate internal discomfort, whether it's pain, failure, or fear, without letting those emotions take over. By embracing moments of silence, you strengthen your ability to face challenges with greater composure, knowing that a mind that can find peace in stillness is also a mind that recovers quickly from adversity. Over time, silence not only lightens mental burdens but also prepares you for future challenges, making you stronger and more capable of handling whatever life throws your way. 7. Silence helps you connect with the present moment. In today's fast-paced world, our minds are constantly scattered, either stuck in the past or anxiously anticipating the future. However, true peace and happiness exist only in the present moment, and silence is one of the most powerful tools to reconnect with the now. Silence forces us to stop, slow down, and observe what's happening around us without the constant filter of our thoughts and worries. When we embrace silence, we don't just quiet external noise, we also calm the mind, allowing it to focus on what truly matters in that instant. This is especially valuable in a world filled with endless to-do lists, financial concerns, and what-ifs about the future. It's easy to overlook the simple joys and opportunities that surround us every day. Practicing silence gives us a chance to experience life in its purest form, free from the distractions that pull us away from the present moment. Too often, we're so caught up in our worries or in thinking about what's next that we miss out on what's happening right now. But when we allow ourselves to be silent, whether during a walk, while sipping coffee, or simply taking a deep breath, we start noticing details we once ignored: the sound of the wind, the scent of flowers, the taste of a meal, or the expression on a loved one's face. In Stoicism, the idea of living in harmony with nature and embracing the present is a fundamental principle. The Stoics believe that true happiness comes from freeing ourselves from attachment to the past and future, fully immersing in the present moment. Silence acts as a form of active meditation, helping us cultivate greater awareness and appreciation of our daily experiences. Moreover, by staying present, we respond to life situations with more balance and rationality, rather than being ruled by impulses or fears of the future. In short, silence is an invitation to experience life as it is, a reminder that true happiness isn't found in what's next but in fully living each moment as it happens. By embracing silence, you train your mind to return to the present, appreciate the now, and find peace and fulfillment in life's simplest moments. 8. Silence makes you smarter and wiser. Silence is often overlooked when it comes to intellectual growth and wisdom. However, by practicing it, we create the perfect conditions for deep reflection, critical thinking, and, ultimately, intellectual expansion. In a world that constantly encourages us to speak, share opinions, and make snap judgments, silence provides the space to absorb information in a more thoughtful and deliberate way. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to us that affects us, but how we react to it." This principle directly ties into the power of silence. By quieting our minds and words, we gain the ability to observe the world from a broader, more impartial perspective, allowing us to make wiser, more rational decisions. When we listen more than we speak, we open ourselves to learning from others, from experiences, and even from our own mistakes. Without the urge to immediately share an opinion or pass judgment, we give our minds the space to process, analyze, and refine our own thoughts and beliefs. This introspective process is essential for wisdom. Instead of reacting impulsively, those who value silence develop the ability to evaluate different perspectives, consider the consequences of their actions, and make well-informed choices. Additionally, practicing silence trains the mind to be more open to new ideas and viewpoints, without the filter of biases or preconceived notions. This openness is a key element of intelligence and wisdom, as it allows us to expand our understanding of the world and others. Silence is not just the absence of sound. It is the presence of a focused mind that reflects, learns, and evolves. By quieting external noise, we create an inner space where wisdom can flourish. After all, true intelligence is not just about accumulating knowledge. It's about applying that knowledge with thoughtfulness, ethics, and precision. By incorporating silence into your daily routine, you're not just giving your mind a break. You're cultivating the conditions to become more intelligent, more insightful, and better equipped to navigate life's complexities with clarity and wisdom. Silence is not emptiness. It is a space full of potential. It helps us make better decisions, increases productivity, reduces stress, improves relationships, and strengthens the mind. The Stoics understood this centuries ago, and now you do too. So, why not start applying the power of silence in your life? Try incorporating moments of silence into your daily routine and observe the transformation. Silence might just be the missing key to your personal growth. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like and share it with someone who needs to hear it. See you in the next video.